Hello Scorpio, welcome to your June 2020 guidance reading. Now normally this would have been your monthly reading, but unfortunately due to circumstances I had an abscess that I'm still kind of battling where I couldn't talk and just feeling really depleted. I wasn't able to get all the videos recorded in time to get them out for the first of the month. So I'm going to just kind of change this to guidance, and this may be what I'm going to do going forward because I really like this setup. But let me know in the comments down below if you would prefer it back the old way. Okay, so Scorpio, this is now going to be a general message, so it's not going to resonate with everybody out there. Please take what doesn't, leave what does not. Don't try to make anything fit. Check your moon, rising, Venus signs. You guys know the drill. Don't make any life-altering decisions based off of the general reading, because not all the information or energies would be available. So check the detailed box down below this description for this video for access to how to set a private reading with me. All my social media networking information is down there, including my new Facebook group. So definitely check that out. Otherwise, let's go ahead and just jump right into your reading. And we're going to start up here with what's coming in. This is going to be now energies or challenges that is surrounding you or that you're going to be dealing with for the rest of the month of June if you're not already dealing with some of these energies and information. Alright, so this is kind of what's coming in, what came in. These are new things. Alright, we're getting, and I don't do reversals during this reading. Page of Michael, truthful, perceptive, analytical, blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very clearly. So the Page of Michael, this is like information. This is, new things coming in, new challenges, things to really rise. I want to say your level, kind of like leveling up here. Again, this is like, it's based in truth. So this would kind of be like the Page of Swords. Seeing truth, speaking truth, new challenges here. Kind of really analyzing situations, and this is going to be a time for those of you that are in business to be careful with the documents, any contracts, starting something new. Be sure to definitely review those contracts very carefully. Alright, there, it must be all backwards, so. Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience. Fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insight. So this is like the Ace of Cups in the traditional tarot. So this is a brand new beginning for creativity, for love, for relationships, for experiences. This is very beautiful energy. So this is coming in. It's going to be surrounding you, or this is going to be something you're directly dealing with in this month. And we have the Seven of Raphael. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want, and take action. A need for detoxification. So this would be the Seven of Cups in traditional tarot. So it's kind of like, that confusion. I feel like, there's a lot of confusion. There's maybe a lot of options. But this is a time period where it tells you need to be clear on what you want. Visualize what it is that you want. Make sure that you are confident in your ability to move forward and to take action on that. Don't be clouded by misjudgments and other people's, the energy that I'm getting for some of my Scorpios out there. This is going to be a situation where there's going to be people with a lot of opinions that are going to kind of be forcing that onto you. And this, again, I feel like for some of you, this is already a situation that you're kind of dealing with. It could even be, for some of you, this is going to be a decision that you're making about a relationship. Now, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be a work partnership. This could be a family relationship of some sort that a lot of people have an opinion on, and they're kind of forcing it on you. Be careful of that energy. Take a step back from it. Be clear in your intentions on what you want to do and how you want to proceed. Don't let others force you in a direction that you don't want to go in. Okay. So some things that are wrapping up, some ending energy, some things that are coming to a close for the month of of June for you, we have the Five of Springs, opposing goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. Yeah, just what I was picking up from that seven of Raphael. Opposing, like this, you want to do things one way, and other people want to do it other ways, and it's trying to force you to go with their opinion, to go in their direction, and this makes you feel at odds for yourself. Because some of you, I feel like you're kind of like a lone soldier. You have this in your mind what is the right way for what you feel is right, and that's how you want to proceed. But like it seems like everybody else over here, on this other side is like, no, that's the wrong way. You need to do it this way. And Spirit's coming in to say, no. And like this is the Five of Wands in traditional tarot, but this is Spirit coming in and saying, no. This is the universe coming in going, no, don't break off from what you know to be right. They may think they're right, but you go with what you know is right. And that's kind of like where the Five of Wands comes into this. The Five of Springs is a conflict of, doing what's right based on what you feel is right and not what everybody else thinks. So that's kind of leading to this internal conflict. Or for this could be some actually external conflict for some of you that's been going on for some time, but that's all coming up to a close. Alright, so what else do we have here? We have the King of Summer. Alright, so honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted, a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a culture or creative endeavor. Okay, so this would be King of Summer would be King of Cups. So this is that, solid, romantic, loving, generous, sensitive king who sits in the ocean on his throne. So I get a kick out of this. He sits in the ocean of emotions. He's in control of his emotions. His love is unconditional. However, the King of Cups has a hard time actually expressing that love or showing it. He feels it very deeply, very connected, but he has trouble expressing it. So for some of my Scorpios out there, I feel like this card is representing you. And I feel like this is, when I look at the card beside it and I see this conflict, the different opinions and the different goals and needing to make a decision that is best for you. I feel like this is you. You have unconditional love in this situation, whether it is, for your job, for your company, for your spouse or partner or mate or however, friend, for some of you, family member. But I feel like this love here is more representing the love that you have of yourself as well, and needing to be able to express it. So I feel like you haven't been expressing yourself, where you haven't been able to express this love, this is going to change for you. That's what's coming to a close. You're going to be able to open up and express this very clearly is what I'm getting. Alright, so last thing, ego. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear or worry. So where the ego has been kind of clamping you down and holding you down, or making you feel like you're trapped, unable to escape the situation, because the ego is worried about making people mad, upsetting people, doing things that, that's not going to go with the flow of everybody else. So when I see this, when I see the ego card as something that is wrapping up for you, this is you checking that ego, whether you're checking somebody else's ego or you're checking your own, you're checking it at the door. Alright. So now here comes the fun. I love this part of the reading because it kind of gives us a compare and contrast. So this is something new. I actually started this spread is all mine. I created it with Spirit's guidance. So let's get into it. So here we have for what's coming in, what you're dealing with, what's new, what is the challenging energy that you need to be aware of. And we have the Nine of Spears. So this would be the Nine of Wands. So that's a wounded warrior energy. That's being in a place where you fought for something for so long. You're tired, you're exhausted, and you're ready to give up. And that's the kind of the challenge, is hanging in there, not just laying it down and walking away from this situation. Just, not throwing your hands up in the air and saying, okay, you know what, I've had enough, I'm just done, without anything ever being solved. Because with the Nine of Wands, we generally give up right before the universe gives us what it is that we were fighting for. So this is kind of telling you that what you're fighting for is just right around the corner, comparatively speaking. So don't give up, hang in there. So the supporting energy for that is the Magician, and I love this because that's letting you know, okay, not only is what you're getting ready, what you've been wanting, what you've set your attention to, what you've been fighting for, what you've been battling for, what you've been hanging in there for, it's getting ready to come to you. So don't give up. But also, you have the ability to manifest this into reality. So, there's the positivity there. Don't give up. Because what you're wanting, you have the ability to make happen. Alright, now for the Five of Springs, for what's leaving, for what's wrapping up. So here's the challenging energy for that. The Ace of Spears, the Ace of Wands. So that is a new beginning. A passionate new idea, spark of creativity, a new project, a new passion, you name it, it's a new beginning. Okay, so that's a challenge. And why that's a challenge is because it means that we have to move forward. We cannot stay stuck in that situation, which means we have to make a decision. We have to express what we truly want, how we truly feel in order to grasp that new beginning. The supporting energy for that is the Ten of Pentacles. So what it's telling you here is, for a lot of you, this could be, I'm getting a very deep sense of family issue for some of you. This is going to be, you're going to find support. You're going to find support for you, for your ideas, within your family. Now that won't be true for all of you. This could also let you know that, the supporting energy is having that abundance, that happily ever after that you have been fighting for. Alright, so with the Ace of Raphael, the challenging energy here is the Three of Coins. Looking at putting in the work, investing in a situation, in a relationship, in a partnership, in a project that's going to be equally worked on, meaning it's going to be a partnership, not a single journey. Not investing more where others are like equal balance and give and take is what I'm actually getting with that. So making sure that you're investing your time, your energy, your money, your emotions, your abilities, your faith into somebody who's equally going to invest with you, that's going to build a future together. Beautiful. And yes, the supporting energy here is this new opportunity. So new opportunities, new love for some of you, new creative opportunities, projects, things of that nature are being presented to you, and that is the blessing in and of itself. Okay, so the King of Cups, the challenging energy here is the World. Completion of a cycle. Allowing things to close that needs to close so that you can start something new. And the positive is the Eight of Wands, communication. What did I say? I said I got this sense here that this was you, Scorpio. A lot of you out there. I mean, it could be a different water sign that you're experiencing or dealing with, or it's within your soul family here. But I feel like more this is your energy. It's communicating how you truly feel, what you truly want, and letting the old things close, the old wet methods, the old ways of doing things that were obviously not satisfying for you, close out. Alright, the Seven of Raphael. We had two come through for this. We have the Knight of Coins and the Page of Cups. Yeah, so here's the challenge. It's legitimately, like, the Knight of Pentacles is all about that abundance, standing in your own power, and I really do think that has a lot to do with this. But I feel like this is kind of telling, like Spirit saying, the challenge is going your own way, doing your own things, standing in your own power, making your own decisions. That may cause some emotional turmoil. There may be apologies that need to be offered later to you, Scorpio. I'm getting to you, not by you. And I'm sure some cross-watchers may not honestly like that, but that's honestly what's coming through here. This is going to be you standing in your own power and needing to do so. This is going to be apologies that need to be offered to you, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be in their ego and feel really deeply in their ego about you going your own way, making your own decisions, doing things that need to be done for you. All right, and the positive influence and energies is the Emperor. Yeah, this taking action. The Emperor's goal-driven. He's action-oriented. This is a part of Aries. Some of you may deal with an Aries, but I don't feel that energy. I feel this is being in control of yourself, your time, your money, your abilities, your thoughts, your emotions, all of your life. Each and every little tiny aspect of it, you taking control of it and going where you want to go, going after your dreams, going after your aspirations, going after your goals. Not allowing anything more to impede you on your journey. And I love that energy. And if that is my Scorpios, if you're watching this and this is you, I applaud you. Yes, keep that energy up. All right, so now the ego. The challenge here is the Lovers. Gemini energy, but this is making that decision based on, again, this for some of you, this is a love relationship. Some of you, this is a family relationship. It's making a decision about love, about a relationship, about a decision on how to, maybe it could even be on how to love for some of you. And the supporting energy here is the Page of Cups. There it is, twice. Somebody's really been in their ego, and that may not even been you. It could have been, but it may not have been you. But there's an apology or a message of love coming your way on this, or you're sending it to somebody else. But knowing that that's the positive influence here is the Page of Cups. So, all right. So the biggest challenge, issue, or good thing happening for you in the month of June, we have miracles. Miracles. Miracles are coming in, so that means blessings. Big old blessings for my Scorpio, and I'm super excited for you. So drop me a line to let me know what kind of miracles, what kind of things that are happening that you didn't think were possible. I don't care if it's, in July and this is already passed. If you're dropping me that line, drop me a line in this video and let me know what blessings come in for you. So here's some challenges for this. We got the Four of Spears, the Four of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay, so the challenges: growth and expansion, taking time to heal what needs to be healed, really contemplating your next move, that decision here, and being in control. Taking control, being that Emperor, taking the lead. That's going to be your challenge. For these miracles to come in, this is what needs to take place. Four of Spears could be, it could be commitment, it could be marriage, but I'm really getting a sense of growth and expansion here on all levels. Internally, I feel like a lot of my Scorpios here are leveling up. Especially when I see that Four of Swords, and taking that time to heal, rest, and contemplation. I feel like you're getting some downloads that are much needed, and therefore miracles are coming in, and I love it. So positive things you need to know. Two of Pentacles, bringing yourself into balance, that place of chaos and living from a place of chaos. Oh yes, that's ending, my dears. The Death card here, your card, Scorpio, and then we got the Devil. So some of you may have a Capricorn in your midst that is going to be a reliable energy, kind of helping you along the way. But what I'm getting more than anything is kind of the Devil card is, can be seen in many different unhealthy ways. But what I'm getting with the Death in between the Two of Pentacles is what was up toxic and what was out of balance and chaotic for you, and sort of a struggle, trying to keep everything up in the air, keep everybody happy. Yeah, you're being reborn here, and that's beautiful. Alright, so possible outcome, we got the Lovers, we've got Justice, we've got the Knight of Swords. Yes, 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 yes. A fair and just decision in love, a truthful, fair, and just decision in love. That is your possible outcome here. By following the advice given to you, this is what's possible, and that is beautiful. Alright, Scorpio, that is your June guidance. I hope it resonated for you on some level. If it did not, please don't take offense. Just know I wasn't tuned in, tapped into your energy this time. And feel free to check your moon rising and Venus sign. Otherwise, guys, I will see you next time. Love you all. Bye for now.